Her father. Can we watch like a recap? Is there gotta be like an all-American recap? The girl's father slept with Spencer's mother. Spencer's real dad died. Okay, listen. How do we want to do the recap? Do we want to watch it season by season? Is there someone that just like says everything at once? We got to do a season by season. Okay, let's do a season by season.
Welcome to Beverly Hills.
You're here on an academic permit.
You got to start with season 1. And then the coach got hit by a bus right now. I was excited. Okay, let's.
Hey, aren't you some like crazy good football players?
Why is the quality so
All
bad?
American Season 1 explained. All American Season 1 tells the story of Spencer James, a gifted high school football player from South Crenshaw who is given the opportunity of a lifetime when he's recruited to play for Beverly Hills High. But this journey is about much more than just football. It's a deeply emotional and personal struggle as Spencer navigates two vastly
What the
different
hell?
worlds, uncovering secrets, facing betrayal, and learning what it truly means to fight for a better future. Not just for himself.
Okay. First of all, the nigga's coach fell off a cliff in a bus. That's insane to start with. But for Paige to misremember it as he got hit by a bus and not the bus fell off a fucking cliff. Paige, how do you misremember that? I would hate for you to speak at my funeral, bro. I would absolutely hate that. Cause if I died of like a heart attack, you gonna tell everybody I had diabetes.
But for those he loves. The season begins with Spencer's life in
Gang, let's not watch this. Bro, I gotta find out what happened. Let me see
Crenshaw,
something.
where he's the star player on his football team, but
I just
also
wanna know the
faces daily
lore.
struggles due to gang violence and a lack of opportunities. Everything changes when Billy Baker, the head coach of Beverly Hills High, sees Spencer's potential and offers him a spot on the team.
I need you to come play for me.
At first, Spencer is hesitant. Leaving Crenshaw means leaving behind his family, friends, and everything familiar. However, his mother, Grace, and
not
his
gonna
best
ask-
friend,
That's the fucking problem. I'm not gonna ask ChatGPT what happened, nigga. That's what's wrong with your fucking
encourage him to
generation.
take the opportunity. Believing that this could open doors for him, he accepts the offer and moves in with the Baker family to
1, 2, 3,
establish
fire after that
residency.
bullshit.
Welcome to Beverly Hills, Spencer.
Adjusting to life in Beverly Hills proves to be harder than Spencer expected. He immediately clashes with Jordan, Billy's son and the quarterback of the team, who sees Spencer as a threat to both his position on the field and his relationship with his father.
I am
Meanwhile, Olivia
I refuse to use ChatGPT for something that I can just find out myself, bro. What the helly? I love twerking in ChatGPT. Paige, you got the ass of a brick wall. I don't know who you're twerking for. Olivia's bad as hell, not gonna lie.
Jordan's twin sister, becomes one of Spencer's closest friends, offering him support as he tries to find his place in this new world. However, Olivia has struggles of her own. She's battling a history of addiction and trying to stay on the right
What?
path while dealing with her fractured family. At school, Spencer
she have
also
an
meets
addiction
Layla,
or-
the most
how
popular
young is
girl at
this?
Beverly,
High
who is
school?
dealing with the absence of her father and the emotional aftermath of her mother's passing. Despite being in a
Nigga, is this
relationship
just
with
the grassy
Asher, a
with
privileged
football?
but insecure player on the team, Layla begins to develop feelings for Spencer, creating tension that adds to Spencer's growing list of problems. Meanwhile, back in Crenshaw,
Sophomores in high
Coop
school.
is dealing with her own set of challenges. She gets caught up in gang life after befriending a local gang leader named Tyrone, who takes her under his wing. As Coop becomes more involved,
Why?
she finds herself in increasingly dangerous situations, which Spencer tries to prevent. But his absence from Crenshaw makes it harder to protect her. As the season progresses, Spencer learns shocking truths about the people around him. He discovers that Billy Baker once had a relationship with his mother, leading to speculation that Billy might be his father. This revelation creates tension between Spencer and Billy, making him
His coach?
question whether his recruitment to Beverly was based
She became friends with him as a plan for get back for a friend that he had liked, or for a friend that he had killed. Who?
based on football talent or something more personal. Jordan, feeling overshadowed by Spencer, spirals out of control. In a desperate attempt to gain his father's attention, he gets involved with a reckless crowd, making poor decisions that put his future at risk. However, as the season goes on, he and Spencer develop a mutual respect, realizing that they are both struggling with their identities and expectations placed on them. Asher, on the other hand, has his own issues to face. He comes from a wealthy background, but behind the scenes, his family is falling apart. His father's financial troubles leave them struggling, and Asher turns to desperate measures to maintain the illusion of his privileged lifestyle. His insecurities about Spencer and Layla's growing connection push him to make reckless choices, including betraying his own teammates. Despite these conflicts, Spencer begins to thrive on the field. His talent helps turn the team around, but just when things start to look up, tragedy strikes. One of Spencer's close friends, Sean, is killed in a gang-related incident, shaking Spencer to his core. This loss reminds him why he left Crenshaw in the first place, but it also reinforces the fact that no matter how far he tries to run, his past will always be a part of him. Coop, devastated by Sean's death, decides to take matters into her own hand. She sets a plan in motion to take down Tyrone, believing that removing him from power will stop the cycle of violence in Crenshaw. However, her actions lead to unintended consequences, putting her in even greater danger.
You are a lesbian and you look like a girl who likes girls. Paige, the projection is crazy.
As the championship game approaches, tensions reach their peak. Spencer is torn between his commitment to Beverly and his responsibility to Crenshaw. Billy, meanwhile, is dealing with his own personal struggles, as his marriage to Laura is falling apart due to years of secrets and unresolved issues. In the season finale, Spencer and his team make it to the championship, but before the game, he suffers.
First of all,
as his marriage to Laura is falling apart due to years of secrets and unresolved issues. In the season finale, Spencer and his team make it.
I would absolutely not make this nigga the quarterback. Look at his fucking legs. I am not watching AI ASMR, Paige. Stop talking to me. They didn't talk about shit. Turn this shit off. Paige, do a backflip.
To the championship. But before the game, he suffers a devastating injury that puts everything at risk. In a moment of resilience, he fights through the pain and leads his team to victory. However, the celebration is short-lived as he is faced with yet another difficult choice. Stay at Beverly and continue pursuing his dream, or return to Crenshaw to help those he left behind. The season ends with Spencer at a crossroads. He has changed and grown in ways he never.
Honestly, I think this is all I need to hear. I think this is it. This is all American for me, man. Let's leave it at season 1. Honestly, this is all American. This feels real American, to be honest. They should have made me QB. Too bad I tore my ACL. You tore your ACL. Okay. Ruining fire beats with a voice changer. I caught an elementary school janitor. Okay, well. Let's see what kind of compilations do they have? One compilation and they gave up. Dude, they made one video and gave up on YouTube, bro. They didn't talk about none of the good shit. Like Spencer talking about everyone, 19, what? AI ASMR, the beef that came. Bro, I'll be real with you, bro.